I said I wasn't gonna tell nobody. No, baby. But this beloved, I can't keep it to myself. Oh no.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. So that's Stacy Q, Two of Hearts from the 80s. I love the 80s. I love all the music from the 80s. That was my time. But I'm a big music buff, and I love music and dancing and anything that makes me move. But so I picked that song. It's from 1985. I was 12 years old. So I have a cute little story from when I was 12 years old. And my daughter cracks up at this story all the time, and she still brings it up, and she's, remember when? So here it goes. So my mom worked at an art gallery at that time, an art school down in Center City, Philadelphia. And she would always bring home like cool stuff from there that people would leave behind or not want, or all kinds of things. So one time she brings home a briefcase, you know, with the combinations and everything. Here I am in 5th grade, 12 years old, living in Philadelphia with the name Billy Joe Bob, mind you. And I say to her, can I have it? Can I have it? And she says, sure. So I take that briefcase, clean it out, and I put all my school books in there. So here I am, going to a Philadelphia public school, 5th grade, 12 years old, carrying a briefcase. I was 11 or 12, carrying a briefcase. Like it didn't even matter. Like, I did not care at that time if people were going to make fun of me, what they said, what they thought. And when I look back at that, I think, what a weird kid, right? But when I think about myself, I'm like, that's pretty ballsy to be 12 years old, growing up in Philly, and not giving a crap about what people think, and just doing what I wanted to do. And my mom was all for it, you know? But here I am, walking to school every day with my briefcase. So my mom said she used to laugh all the time, like it was cute, but you know, that's pretty badass for a 12-year-old, I think. And I don't remember, I'm sure people made fun of me and stuff, but I didn't care. I'm not traumatized by it because I honestly didn't care. And when I think back to that, so I think of all the qualities that I had as a young child growing up. So I remember loving to dance, loving to perform on stage. I was always in plays and everything. I even actually ran for class president, I think maybe in 8th grade or something. Like, school president, actually. So, like, I did all these things where I put myself out there and did these things. I love to write. To all these things I love to do. But then, you know, I never nurtured them. And then once you hit the teenage years and grow and do all your other stuff, get involved and everything like that, then you start losing all those qualities or forgetting about them. And, you know, now I'm passionate again about those things, but it's 30 years later, 30 plus years, and I'm looking back and I'm like, I've always had those qualities in me. I've always had these gifts in me, these things in me, the ability to speak and not, you know, worry too much about what people think or judgment. You know, the ability to perform and, you know, just these qualities. Writing, I love to write. You know, I'm working on books, I'm working on programs. So I'm doing things that I always had inside of me. So I'm asking you, what have you always had inside of you? So I want you to think back. Well, first of all, if you have something that you're feeling inside of you that you want to do, or, you know, just some urge or nudge, think back to when you were a child and, you know, think about what you did. What did you love to get lost in? What did you do back then? Like, believe it or not, you'll find there's a similarity or there's a tie somewhere, and you're going to be amazed. And what I want you to really see from that is that it's always been in you. It's always been inside of you. And we have it. We just, you know, we didn't have the people around us to encourage us all the time for whatever reason. And that's not a bad thing. It's just a path we were on or had to take. And it's okay, because where I am at today, I am so blessed, and I feel so powerful, and I feel so happy, and you know, I've grown so much, and I just want to share it and help people grow and evolve and live happy. That's my mission now. But when I think now about any fears that I might have about upcoming challenges or whatever, I think back to that little girl, that little 12-year-old girl who was molested, by the way, as a child. And, you know, and I still didn't care, you know. And I'm like, damn, I'm still a badass. so you're a badass too. That's my point. Okay? And you have a badass in you still to this day, no matter how old you are. So that's my message for today. You know, unleash that little badass inside of you. Okay? All right. If you have any questions, please message me. Please click like and share if it was helpful. There's a link to my YouTube channel. But I'm here for you. This is my calling. This is my passion. And I just want you to live a happy life now and be a badass. Okay? And we're going to dance out with some more Stacy Q. But prayers to my first responders out there. Please hang in there, guys. Prayers to my family and friends. I love all of you. And know that I got you. Okay? All right, let's do this.
When we're together, it's like hot coals and a fire.